It's your boy Montego Ramon, man. You know what's going on. RizerzX. We rise to the occasion, above our challenges, to be a greater version of ourselves. You know, it's a little ad I'm throwing on. We are here yet again, another week yet again. We here, man, to just show another trade highlight. I'm loving this process. Like I said, I'm committed for at least the next 10. Even beyond, you know, like I said, this is such a great learning moment for me, and I hope it is for you as well. As I get to just kind of share kind of my process, how I'm growing, the ways I'm you know, kind of just moving my finances as I'm growing through, you know, in my stage of my journey, you know, and just documenting my journal process. I think that is super important. So I get it's like back when you was in sports, right? If you played any sports, you know, like even at the high school level, right? Say you was on varsity. I don't know if any of y'all was ever around there. If you didn't, cool, I'm about to tell you about it. But professional athletes and, you know, high school up, you're going to watch film. I think we're watching film in middle school too. You're going to watch film. You watch film and you go back to analyze your moves, see how you did, and then how you can perform better. So that's what this is, and I'm just like putting it on display for you. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, excited right now, man. So yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. I think. Is there any updates for the week, man? Basically, I have a new formula with how I'm going to run the set, right? And so basically, I have segments now. You know, obviously, you've been getting the intro that you always get, and we hop right into it. Now it's kind of like, like I said, intro. We go to trade highlights. I'm gonna give you a few updates right before that. Like today, we're definitely going to touch on. I'm going to show you. I got like 2 things that major that happened this week. It was a major trade I hit on. I caught this thing on to the upside or to the downside, and then the upside, like just setting the orders. And then the other trades, or the other big thing I accomplished, was we did about 10K in the 300K account, with still 7,100 in drawdown. Now, if you don't trade prop firm challenges, you may not know what that is and what that's about. With who I trade, basically they have a trailing threshold, right? And so a trailing drawdown threshold, right? So every time your unrealized profit touch peaks, it's moving behind you. So if you don't close when it touch a peak, you gotta be careful on these drawdowns and swings. And so I'm gonna talk a little bit about that in this video, and how I'm learning to navigate those type of challenges. So let's hop right into the charts. Let's get right to it. Yeah, so right into the charts. How we looking? Everything good?
Great.
Yeah. Awesome. And here we go. We are in it. Hold on, what is going on right now? Cool, let's back to the top. Here we go. All right, so as you can see, this is RizerzX Trade Highlights of the Week, presented by your boy Montego Ramon, man. You know what's going on, man. You know what up, man. Stop playing. You know I do this, man. So yeah, man, this was one of my favorite trades of the week, which actually helped me beat my 100K challenge for the week, which was super dope on how I did it. It just happened so like effortlessly. I'm sorry, let's go back. Let's play that. I wish there was a way I could fast forward. If I can't fast forward it, I'll just go right into my files and my photos, and we'll get right into it. I don't think they're gonna let me fast forward it, so well, let's see. All right, so look, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go right into my photos. Boom. Y'all can see a little bit more personals right there. Bow, here we go. All right, so here we go, man. Basically what happened was price was trending down. It had a slight pullback. You can see it came up to the 200 in May. I hope this is the right trade, because as you can see, okay, this is on that account. Okay, it's supposed to be on my 100K account. I'm not sure about this. Let me see how this went. This might be the one, guys. We'll see. I don't think this is the one though, because it was on my 100K account. Yeah, it's not the one, guys. Sorry, wrong video. Here we go. This is probably it right here, because it was a very simple trade. This is exactly the trade right here. And so we're just gonna watch this follow through. And like I said, so price was trending down already. It went through some consolidation in about this area here, you know. Let's see, I could probably highlight that. This is the consolidation area. Let's see if I can draw on this a little bit. Sorry for the music, cancel. We'll just watch it through. I can't necessarily show you that right now, so we'll just keep on rolling. And we'll speed it up some, but as you can see, price has some consolidation. And this area here, you see, these are just consolidations. You all can see my mouse on here, so that works perfect. You know, it started to break below these lows. I'm like, okay, price might be ready. There go that pull back and swing. Some people call it turtle soup. Some people call it that fake out right before it dumps on you. You can see there, I added in the second position. This was just a very clean trade, I just want to say, because typically I got hundreds of arrows on my chart, and I'm exaggerating, but it can definitely be like that a little bit. You know. And so basically what happened was I caught price trending down. I caught it in after a couple of strong candles. This is actually in line with one of my other strategies that I don't really use very often. I pay attention to it, but I'm not as on it anymore, but I still notice it when I see it. And it's definitely definitely a profitable strategy. It's all about the trader. You're a profitable trader. Yeah, so as you can see, price is just dumping right now. It's making new lows. It's about to break another low here. And I'm literally just lining up positions. What I'm doing now is at this time, I'm trying to close out I'm trying to take profit early and often, right? So I'm kind of going a little heavy on my positions when I have the conviction and I see prices, my bias is right. Other than that, my position is a lot smaller and I'm more adept to handle risk, because when the risk is heavy, you're gonna be sweating, fingers, hand twitching, heart racing, breathing heavy. You don't even know what just happened. You feel like you're on a roller coaster ride, or you're on a motorcycle on a highway going 100 miles an hour or something. You know what I'm saying? And so as you can see, price dump with this strong candle right here. We're just gonna let that play out. Boom. I had two orders basically waiting down there. I knew that it had some potentially heavy drawdown, which a lot of times I like to test for it before I go for it. But that's why I went ahead and just threw in my one position. I knew it was gonna have some drawdown, and then once I see that it starts to, because sometimes when it hits the fair value gaps, let me pause this. Sometimes when it hits the fair value gaps, it can react immediately and go in the opposite direction, or it can kind of push through a little bit, then come back, and then sometimes it just blasts through that thing. You know, so I think it's just a thing you start to understand with experience, and just you can prepare more for it. You know, I know I'm not using any stop losses in these trades because I'm actively sitting in these trades and I'm watching the drawdown and stuff like that. So, because sometimes I like to cut my losses early, things like that. So I like to hurry up, because I'm on the 1 minute time frame. I need to be able to hurry up and place those orders. Just put it to you like that. When I can set an order, yes, sometimes I will start a stop loss. I think what I have a set risk. Do I follow it all the time? No. Yes, I am breaking my trading rules. I feel like it's an under discretion kind of thing. I'm gonna just say that. But what I am doing is staying very aware of my risk, my set risk, and also I'm watching my trailing drawdown threshold with Apex. So wasn't supposed to say that, but the cat is out the bag. Everybody knows anyway. It probably wasn't even a secret. That wasn't a thing. I just don't want to be sharing necessarily who I'm trading with, stuff like that. Like, I'm not telling you to go trade with these guys. This is just what I'm doing. All right, but sorry, let's continue this trade. So you can see I caught it to the downside. Let's just play out. And then I caught it right back to the upside. I don't even think I even checked at some point in time, I'm sure I checked check my P&L to see where we're sitting at, because you can't directly see the P&L on here, as you can see. And I don't think I was checking for it at the time neither. I kind of knew what I needed, and I could tell, like, okay, if I'm 10 contracts in at, what's that, 489, 10 contracts at 489, it dropped 20 points. 10 contracts, 1089, 10 points. That's like somewhere over 4. Look, as you can see, somewhere over 4K. And then you can see I'm about to catch the other $1,500 I needed coming back to the upside, which I didn't realize I was so close to my profit at the time. But I'm getting, that lets you know I'm getting much better with the numbers, you know what I'm saying, and understanding the price fluctuations, how many contracts I need to, you know, clear certain profit targets and things like that, which we get real strategic this week, man. This is really going down like that. All right, so yeah, so that's how that trade went. That was one of the trade highlights of the week, man. I love that one. Definitely want to replicate that more often. I definitely could have rolled it much further to the upside. I wondered how far it would have went. I didn't stay to see. I think I did. I checked it the next day or something like that. And let's get back to the slide. Back to the slide. All right, so this was another setup I was in. This is a setup I've been catching more often. As you can see here, price filled this fair value gap here in this area. Matter of fact, I'll break it down like that, because we can do that on here. Here. And what we want to do is we want to draw on anything, man. How we do that? Animate. Boom. Okay, cool. So basically what I want to show is, see that? Nah, I don't think we want to animate this. All right, nah, that's not what we're trying to do. We more need something like a range. Can I draw on here, or what? I probably really need the pen. But so basically, okay, this is what we're doing again. We're going back to the guys. All right, I think that trade is not here. It's actually in my files. Recents, no, I don't know where that trade is. But basically, this trade was a clear head and shoulder pattern here. We'll close this out the way. Yeah, so we can see a clear head and shoulder pattern. Here's your head, here's your left shoulder, here's your right shoulder. I'm in right there. I was in down here. As you see, I'm loading in positions. I caught it off the fair value gap. It filled right over here to our left. It came back right below. I told you sometimes it will do that. It will come down here, make a right slightly low. I tried to get a quick scalp, so I went further. Boom, just took it. And I've been catching it a lot of times where you can catch price going to those certain levels, like those certain support levels or certain resistance levels. I've been catching that support. That's where I've been catching that inverted head and shoulders, that support levels. And with that, I've just been seeing, great results. You can see it's an easy trade, not too much drawdown. It's like when you catch it at the bottom. Typically, there's an evening star, or some people call it like a hammer, or something like that. And basically, what it is that I'll pause that because it's talking. But basically, at the bottom there, what's going on is it's like sellers have exhausted, right? Sellers have exhausted. and then you see a strong push up right after that, right? You see a strong push up, like it's like when you see that block like that, that body, and it's just been halted, boom, that lets you know that's a strong level right there. It's just halted. I'm saying, you see these green bodies over here, I know that's not the best, but you can see kind of where I'm highlighting. These green bodies right here, like this is the evening star or the hammer I'm referring to, boom, right here, boom. This can be a little scary, but you can see that's a bounce it created. What it did was it came down here, found a low, started making a high, made a new low, boom, a new higher low, I'm sorry, and then there you see this strong level here. It did not break no through any of those. I had seen this, boom, 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 had enough conviction here that it might be going up. So, added in another position. I'm in 20 contracts at this point, you know, and that thing is riding, you know what I'm saying? It is riding. I'm talking in the background a little bit. I didn't like really buying it at these highs, but since I'm on 1 minute, I'm just getting scalps and smaller moves, micro moves in a larger time frame. And that's important to know too, just for the sake of like, where are you at in the movement of price so you can get with the movement, you know what I'm saying? You want to be moving with it, not against it, you know what I'm saying? I think that makes a lot of sense. What y'all think? All right. Other great news, like I said, I do have the highlight necessarily. I have the ending week Apex account. Definitely gonna cross that out there. But like I said, we're up 10K. You can see we're up 10K. I have that's 7,000 over here. That's why the 7 is right there like that. That means I have 7,000 of drawdown, meaning like I'm up and with minimal losses, you know what I'm saying? So which is awesome. You can't essentially see my trades, but I took like 2 major trades, which basically like into the charts we will go. I took like 2 major trades, or maybe it was like 3 major trades. It might have been 3 major trades that got me there, and then with that. With those major trades, I was able to just, you know, quickly shoot up to 10K. It happened super fast. I had just bought the account. Like it happened so fast. Let me see if we can go back to my previous trades. It will show me. No, it won't show me. And then I don't even remember where I actually took these trades at. A lot of them were really easy though. They were simple catches. I actually don't even remember, guys. But cool, I showed you, we got the highlight done. I'll get back to you with more information on that. I'll do a better job next week of actually just sharing that information. So with that anyways, I'm just talking over here. I just be going. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, man, with that anyways, that's the wrap up on the highlights of the week. And how we ended the trading week in terms of just trading in the Apex Challenge and moving forward in that end of the mission. You know what I'm saying? As we rising in this thing, man. Now, last thing I want to show you is option trades. This is a new thing I'm starting to show, obviously. As you can see, this is how we ended the week in a Tesla trade. We got an options trade in Tesla with Robinhood. As you can see, that's a Robinhood platform that's clear as day. So I'm going to start sharing those more often. I got people I've been helping get into plays, seeing results. Like I said, I'm gonna have post those highlights too. I got some highlights on how the trade kind of played out for the week. Let's see. Boom. So if we start over here, let's look to our right. Let's look to our right first. So you can see I bought at 12.5. You can see that over here I bought at 12.5. This was like this is not all the same day. These are separate days throughout the week. I bought it way back at 12.5. As you can see, today is what's today, like the 15th or something like that. Today is the 14th actually. So over time, just each day I was just catching screenshots of the growth of it, seeing how the moon. We had a few swings. You know, you'd be down. I think we had a couple of down days maybe. Most of them were up. Like you see, this first day we were $88 and we had think we lost a few. I had a losing day. We had another losing day this week, but ultimately we came out on top. That was a great highlight when we touched that 408. I was sharing that with somebody. And to read this anyways, guys, look, so this is what we're looking at. So if we just dive into this real quick, what we seeing here, we seeing the number of contracts I bought. This is the current price of it. If we sold it right now, this is what it would sell at. This is what I paid for it. This is the value. So you're supposed to take this current price and this average cost and you multiply it times 100. A contract, you have to multiply it times 100 because it's 100 shares in a contract, right? You can see what date I bought it. You can see when my contract expires. Right here, this is Tesla's break-even price. This is current Tesla price. So the thing is like, nah, you can make, you're going, like if price, I bought a play for Tesla's break-even at 702. Tesla is a, how much is the stock worth? Somewhere in the 400s right now? It's literally somewhere in the 400s? Yeah, literally somewhere in the 400s, right? And so with that being said,
literally just looking at it.
with that being said, it's like, as price starts to move in the direction of where you of your hypothesis of your trade bias, you're going to make money. Now, time frame does matter, and they're like, when I do these, I buy leap options. Leap options are longer term contracts. They like six months at bare minimum. You know, it could be as far as like 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, with those, I'm just looking to take my quick gains, get out, grow this small account. Like I said, that's how the week ended. We ended up 219%. We did 541 or $247. For the most part, that's all I got for you guys right now. I think there's a few things I just want to kind of update you with in terms of just what else we have coming up. One of the biggest things I learned this week was just how I'm managing my risk and how I need to manage my risk with trading these 300K accounts. With these 300K accounts and its trailing threshold, you have to be, it actually could in reality handle a 300K could handle a full 35 contracts without like crushing your account if you with proper risk management. But with the trailing threshold drawdown, the account can handle those swings. So I finally at a point where I found sort of a sweet spot, and then a sweet spot also in how I need to think about strategically attacking the market, because it's like growing a smaller account before you actually get to the bigger account, because you only have $7,500 to draw down with. So in actuality, you only have $7,500. All right. The cool thing about it though is that like throughout that whole drawdown process, you're never limited to how many contracts you can take, because it's always a major significant account behind that. You're just limited to what you can do on your end. So that was a huge breakthrough though, which is how we was able to get up 10K and then be up 7,100 in drawdown with minimum losses. You know what I'm saying? The other thing is, because I don't even think I took a loss, it was just that I can't catch the exact height. Price gonna pull back a little bit. I close, boom. So now that drawdown, because it's coming from the peak of my unrealized profit, right? So that was huge. That was a huge breakthrough. Another thing I was doing was visualizing myself executing these trades. I watched a little bit of Tory Trades this week, and what I learned with Tory Trades is that her chart clean, bruh. Her chart clean. You seen like 1-2 arrows. She set in the move. She waited. I think she was in that trade. I want to say she said 3 or 4 days, maybe like 24 hours or something like that. And she secured the bag. They're like 40K. I'm like, bet, that's nice. Now, how do I start to become like a sniper like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about leap options. Leap options, bro. With leap options, I can just kick my feet up. You know what I'm saying? I see the setup, wait on the setup, I place the trade, boom. that trade been sitting there since 12.5. All I do is check my Robinhood occasionally and see the numbers go up. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's in a pullback because Tesla really trending right now because Elon Musk has made some major power moves, you know, and investing in Trump's campaign and now being the creative director of the United States. This is important news, and that's where we're going with all this, guys. Like, yeah, we are mastering these charts and this technical skill set, but we're moving towards really like understanding the ins and outs of the markets and where we can find opportunities and advantages. You know what I'm saying? And also start to, you know, insert ourselves in a way where we can make a difference. You know what I mean? Make a difference for the betterment. You know what I mean? Like, that's me, anyways. You know, because it's you know, like one thing I learned this week that was huge was Aristotle said we all involuntarily participate in the stock market. Man, that is so true. Everything you do, everything you got on is just created by someone. You know what I mean? And there's just a proper way you need that those products and things are presented out here in the world. You know what I mean? It might seem far-fetched, but nah, man. Somebody made all this stuff, and there's a company and a price tag on everything somebody made. Man, it's crazy. So for the most part, plans for the week, man, this is just kind of, I want to execute those trades flawlessly. I need to execute my trades flawlessly. That is not really possible, but you know, with proper risk management, you know what I mean, it can look like that. You know what I mean? Because like I said, you know, for me, I was just, man, trying to move too fast, man, just shooting in there like machine gun. That ain't chill. Chill. We a sniper with it, alright? So, man, that's all I got for y'all, man. Like I said, there's more to come, man. I'm gonna start this week, man. I'm planning on dropping more shorts just throughout the week. The following week, I'll probably pick up a little more. We're dropping more trading videos throughout the week, like maybe one more throughout the week, just because I want to, it just be a lot of action happening. I want to capture it, you know? Like, I really wish I could catch those last trades that I took where I brought the account up to 10K. I know exactly what I was doing. Because I'm getting better at doing the thing I've been just working on doing. You know what I mean? Which is hitting them fair value gaps, getting those quick scalps, getting out of there. Obviously, with the trend and all the other things in alignment and in confluence. So, man, know where you at, man. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, it's a smaller picture, and there's also a much larger picture, man. You gotta see the bigger moves at play so you can position yourself, you know, on the ground. Man, yeah, man. My Tigo Ramon, man, you know what I'm on. RizerzX, we rise to the occasion, man. You know what's happening, baby. We out here.